Hey guys, it's me Bailey here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm going to be creating the typical American family home. I'm really excited to share this home with you even though it's not the most glamorous build you've ever seen. I will say that. It's not the prettiest home that you've ever seen and I think that's okay. It's called typical for a reason because where I live there are tons of homes that look just like this. I'm actually going to put a reference photo in the video because while I was very inspired by the homes near me, it was also really nice to be able to look at a picture. I found it on Pinterest and I was like, you know what? Now's the time. I need to build one of these homes. Like I said, they're not the cutest, I'll be honest. I don't actually live in one of these homes, and please don't be offended if you live in a home like this. But they're not meant to be like the most beautiful or lavish or anything like that. They're just meant to be like some nice family homes. And I think they are split level on the inside. I will admit I did not look at any pictures of the insides of these homes. I've never visited the inside. Like a lot of my friends do live in these homes, but like I've never visited their house or anything like that. But I do think they're split level. And then one that I've seen that my friend lives in, the kitchen was very tiny, so I made the kitchen kind of closed off. I mean, I think a lot of these homes are different from each other, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, I am very, very happy to share this build with you. It ends up being 4 bedrooms, which is kind of wild because originally I thought this home was going to be very tiny. It's very narrow, which kind of sucks. Like, this is one of these homes where, like, it looks good in real life, but in The Sims 4, it's not 100% ideal. Like, that just comes with the territory. Like, I think every single home that I've ever seen in real life wouldn't really look that good in The Sims. Like, I'm just looking out my window right now, and all my neighbors' homes are nice from the front, you know. They've got some good curb appeal, but then at the sides, they're just, like, windows placed in random positions, and it's completely flat. So, yeah, I just wanted to make, like, a realistic little home. Yes, I've been doing a lot of family homes recently, and I'm going to try to do, like, a grandma's home next. So, look out for that. I'm also trying to do this voiceover in one go. That's something new to me, and I guess we'll talk about that in a second, but I'll talk a little bit more about the home just before we completely rant and before this voiceover goes downhill. But I think the landscaping of this home is really nice. It's actually pretty simple. Like, I just used a couple of hedges. By the way, I have some news. Apparently, with the new patch, first of all, if you guys don't know, if you've never built in The Sims 4, if you have, you'll definitely know this. It's very difficult to place plants right next to the foundation, especially when it's raised up. Like, the higher up the foundation is, the worse it is to place plants. You'll see here, like, it's not much of a problem, but with, like, flowers and stuff, it's really bad. But apparently with the new patch, if you want to place a plant right next to the foundation, it actually won't jump up. And I've heard this is only for 2-tile wide or bigger plants. So like a lot of the shrubs, they wouldn't have a problem, but maybe like some of the flowers and the smaller hedges would have a bit of a problem, which, I mean, still bothers me, but hey, that's progress. I actually saw it on Twitter, and I think it was from a little Simsy video, so yeah, I hope it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it's coming in the patch, and I'm very, very excited. But anyway, I want to talk about the storyline of this family because I did think of a little bit of a storyline for them. Basically, there are 6 Sims that live here, so there's the mom, the dad, that's what I was thinking it was, and then 4 children, all under the age of 13. So this family is inspired by a friend that I had in middle school, and I actually had this friend from like 4th grade, I think, to like 7th grade, and then we didn't have any classes with each other. We actually hated each other. This kid, he hated me, I hated him. We were in like the same elementary school, of course, and we were both really good at Foursquare, and we like hated each other because like we would beat each other, and it was not a good time. Also, we were like the messiest kids in our entire class. We had desks right next to each other, but one day he was sick, and my teacher takes his desk and flips it over and like dumps out all the papers and the random stuff he had in his desk. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was laughing, to be honest, because remember, I didn't really like this kid, but like the next week I was sick and it happened to me. My teacher was kind of rude for that, not gonna lie. She would like take the messy kids' desks and just like take everything out in front of all the other students. Kind of wild. But yeah, also if this kid ever watches my videos, I hope they don't think I'm creepy. But basically, he rode my bus in 6th grade, and his bus stop was right in front of his house, so every day I was able to see his house. He had a house basically just like this. I can't remember if it was the same colors or anything like that, but every day I would see behind the glass door like 3 toddler boys, very, very young little boys, just waiting for him every single day to get home. And I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I always wanted little siblings. Now I don't really care. Now I'm pretty good with being an only child. I think it definitely has its perks. But yeah, I definitely base this family off of the idea of, you know, a little family that lives in this house with a ton of young kids. So like the oldest son is 13, and then the middle son, I would think, has just aged up into a child. So you'll see his bedroom is a little bit more mature than the oldest, just because I thought his parents completely decorated everything for him. He's definitely not old enough to like pick out any decorations for himself, if you know what I mean. And then the last children's bedroom is for 2 toddlers. Listen, you'll see, I don't really know how to decorate toddler bedrooms at all. I don't have toddler stuff, so that's kind of a problem. I mean, not really. Like, we have enough with base game. I just don't know how to decorate them. And especially, I feel like it's a problem that we don't have many small toys for them. Like, we have the dollhouse, we have the little crafting thing. I put that in their room because it was big enough to do so. But, like, I didn't get many toys in the area. I guess you'll see once we get to it. It's the last room we do. I'm kind of upset with how it turned out. But other than that, I really, really like this home. I'm a big fan of this blue kitchen. I saw a picture on Pinterest of a kitchen with blue accents, like blue appliances, and I was like, wow, that's kind of bold. I really like that. But yeah, and then the living room is really nice. It has a purple sofa, which is definitely not something you see every day, but I was just thinking of like sofas that I don't normally use, and I saw the City Living one. It's actually an unlockable item, so usually unless you put in cheats, you have to unlock it by going to a flea market and actually buying it. But I just thought it was nice. It's a little bit weird. If it's not your style, you're probably not going to like it, but I actually do like it, and I pair it with a rug, so hopefully you will enjoy that room as well. And then there's actually a garage in this home. I don't know why, but recently I've been enjoying putting garages in my homes. I used to be very much against it because, of course, we don't have cars in the game. Or are we getting cars? I'm actually going to talk about that a little bit later in this voiceover. I've written some things down that I want to say. But yeah, I just decided I would put a garage in there. I think I put an easel in there because I was picturing the parents to both be pretty creative. Which, like, what else is new? I can almost guarantee that every single sim that I've ever made is either a writer, an artist, or into gardening. Like, those are their hobbies. Like, I can almost guarantee they always have one of those hobbies or careers or something like that. All my sims are pretty creative. I guess that's just my play style. But I think his passion is for painting. But he is a businessman, and he doesn't have much free time because he's definitely a workaholic, and, you know, the mother doesn't really make much money, and they have a ton of kids, so he definitely needs to bring home the bacon so that the family can keep their house and stuff like that. So, yeah, he's definitely an interesting character. I pictured him to have, like, a good set of friends that he really enjoys hanging around. And then the mother, I wanted her to be a chef. But I don't think the chef can work from home. I think they have to actually go to their job, and like she has 4 young children, 2 of them who are definitely not in school yet. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out for her. So maybe she could like make a blog, like showcasing her recipes and maybe giving some like parenting tips and stuff like that. I think that would be really adorable for her, because I do definitely picture her to be into writing and books and stuff like that. So I think that will be cute. You'll see their bedroom is actually on the first floor, and I think it's really nice. It's a little bit elegant, a little bit adorable. I think it's blue. I always make my master bedrooms blue, what can I say? But yeah, we're moving on to the living room right now. You'll see the purple sofa. Originally I was like, let's go with something blue, let's go with something maybe teal, maybe gray, but nah. Let's go with the purple sofa. I don't know what I was thinking, but it works for some reason. It's kind of dark in here, but I don't really mind it too much. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something that happened to me in a matter of probably like 30 minutes. I had a bit of a crisis, and I wanted to get it off of my chest. If you're like a small YouTuber, you'll kind of get it, you'll kind of understand it a little bit more than like someone who doesn't do it. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. I don't really know if you're gonna care. Basically, I was this close, and yes, my fingers are very close to each other right now, this close to deleting all of my videos. I really wanted to delete them, and I just wanted to start fresh. I was even like, you know what, let's make a new channel, but then I was like, wait, let's not do that. But yeah, I wanted to delete all my videos. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Okay. So last night, I was thinking about a save file, which I know I keep mentioning this, like I mentioned it in my last video. It's not going to happen anytime soon whatsoever. So I just like to think of people that I would put in a save file because I think it helps me be a little bit more creative. I'm really into writing and stuff like that, and building characters. I think that is like the most fun, I was gonna say funnest, I don't think that's a word, most fun thing to write about in my opinion. But anyway, I was thinking about my old Sims, and I thought about my very first household that I ever created, and if you know the Nguyen's, you know that I rushed through them so badly. Like, they had 3 kids in the matter of an hour, and I mean an hour in like real time, not Sims time. That would be kind of wild. But yeah, I just rushed through the storyline. It was the first time I ever played The Sims 4, so I was really excited. So yeah, my Sims had babies really quickly, and it wasn't super fun. I didn't really get too much out of it. I didn't really end up enjoying it. But yeah, I forgot the Sims' names, so I was too lazy to go in the gallery, not gonna lie to you. My computer was on the other side of the room. I couldn't get to it, you know what I mean? So I was like, I have made a current household video about them. So I was like, okay, I can find out the names that way. So I watched this video, and it's from like 11 months ago, I think. It's about a year old. Wow, congratulations me. I've almost been doing YouTube for a year, which I've been so inconsistent. I have been consistent for the last like 4 months, but before that it was not good at all. But yeah, I watched this video, and it was like kind of good. It's horrible quality, worse than it is now. But like, I laughed at some parts, and I was surprised at some things that I like edited into it. And I was like, wait, little old 15-year-old Bailey was better at YouTube than I am now. And I got really discouraged. Now I know I'm probably better at YouTube now than I was back then. Like, logistically, I know a lot of secrets and stuff like that that I didn't know back then. But I guess just because it was such an old video, I don't remember filming that video at all. And also, like, I sensed that I wasn't nervous at all, which I still am nervous when I do my voiceovers. But like, back then, I don't remember being nervous at all. I don't know. I just had a feeling that like a year ago me was better doing YouTube than I am now. I kind of got discouraged, and of course it's because I kind of separate myself from the videos that I made back then. So like, watching that video back, it was like a whole different person made that video, if that makes sense. Anyway, long story short, it kind of sent me into a spiral, and I really wanted to delete all of my videos, but then I was like, you know what? Let's go into Twitter and let's see what the good people of Twitter have to say. And they actually had some pretty good advice. Like, somebody said that, you know, the more videos you have out, the more likely it is for people to click on a video of yours, and you'll get more traction that way. So yeah. In conclusion, I did not delete my videos. It was kind of a stupid thought to have, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about last night. I was very worried about my channel, kind of had a midlife crisis at the age of 17, but let's not worry about that anymore. It's completely over with. If you are a small YouTuber yourself, do you know the feeling? Do you kind of get that? Because there were a lot of people on my tweet who were like, yeah, I feel that, like that hit. So yeah, hopefully you feel good about your channel if you are a small creator. I just need to like vent about that. I don't really know why, but maybe you enjoy ranty videos. Anyway, I want to talk about a different topic which has to do with the garage in this home. I want to talk about cars. People are assuming that cars are coming to The Sims 4. Now, every single day, a new video is made on YouTube talking about, this is a hint for cars, Sim Guru Grant took a selfie and there was a car behind him, cars are confirmed. You know what I mean? You've seen those videos. They're kind of stupid, not gonna lie. But you do you, right? And they get tons of views. They get so many views. I'm pretty jealous. But kind of like a reputable source. We've talked about them before on the channel like a couple of videos ago. I was kind of upset with this account. I blocked them because they're like a T account for The Sims. I don't know why that needs to exist, but it does. Anyway, this person got into a bit of drama and someone or multiple people, I don't really know who, I wasn't keeping track, threatened to reveal their identity. First of all, that's kind of weird, right? People knew who they were, and it would be bad if the identity got out. I don't really know, but we were kind of coming up with theories as to why this person was freaking out and was leaving their account, and a lot of us came up with the idea that a game changer was behind this account, or at least was friends with the people behind the account, because this account knew that apartments were coming to Eco Lifestyle before anyone else knew. They knew firefighters were coming to The Sims 4 before anyone else knew. So you would come to the conclusion that an EA game changer or someone that's working with The Sims would have shared this information, right? It only makes sense because, like, you're not that good at predicting stuff. You didn't predict that on your own. You probably are in some sort of program or in cahoots. You probably know some more things that the public does not know. So, like, people were kind of freaking out about this. And then this account was like, we're leaving. We don't want to deal with this anymore because of all the threats and stuff like that, which don't threaten people, period. Like, even if they're not nice, I wouldn't threaten anybody on the internet. That can come back to bite you. That's just my opinion though. But they said, we're gonna leave now, but we're gonna tell you something, cars are coming to The Sims 4. And then they left. And I don't know what to think, because of course they could be lying about everything. Of course it could be just a coincidence that they knew these things about Eco Lifestyle before anyone else did. But like, come on. Cars have been a thing that almost everybody wants. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want them. But a lot of people really, really want, and like they tweet about it every single day. So it would only make sense, you know, since the gurus are listening, that we would get cars sometime soon. So yeah, if you see some more garages than usual in my builds, I guess that's kind of why. It's kind of sad like that all the old builds of mine won't really matter if you want a car in your Sims house. I mean, I guess they could be in your inventory, because that's the thing in The Sims 4. But also, I was thinking that, like, you know the little lots in Willow Creek, like the little starter home, 20 by 15 lots? Those are way too tiny for garages or driveways or carports or anything like that. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out if you are looking forward to cars. Also, yes, here we are in the toddler's room. Do you guys think it's nice? I don't really like it. I think it's pretty plain. But anyway, we're getting to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be very appreciated. Also know that I post new videos every other day. So if you want to be notified whenever I post, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye!